Yo, what is good? My anime people, what is good? With what we're getting in this week's episode, it's kind of crazy to see how fastly everything has changed to the point where if our main characters are going to save anyone, they pretty much have to treat everyone as a threat. And I say that because with one person carrying it and moving anywhere will strike death for tons and tons. So to see our character finally just kind of snap out on people who clearly will have no understanding, they already had their families and loved ones lost right in front of them with no real like understanding of why. To top it off, we also know about how nobles are when it comes down to helping people that are in less fortunate areas like this village. And for him to even want to help is a very foreign concept in itself. So I do think it's kind of crazy how much force he had to use to quiet everyone down and for them to truly understand that he was on their side if they would just give him a chance. I mean, they went from, oh my god, this boy came from nowhere, what the heck, to, oh, he must be an evil spirit, to, oh, you're a very nice boy. You know? That's kind of his overall way of life, I guess you can say. Every time he's newly introduced to people, he usually shows up in the ways where people can question his authority as him just being a kid and having all this knowledge. And they don't believe it because they have kids, and I guess they're not as knowledgeable, so they don't believe that any kid can be knowledgeable, which is kind of a dumb thing to do. Anyway, um, knowing that they're in better hands already with him being there is good and all, but we still have to figure out just how many people actually have gotten this. And if it's a lot, like we see with the boat, they pretty much just had to shoot them down. They had to kill these people who could potentially spread that to the whole entire different side of the world, which then would lead to right back to the problem we're at right now, which is the whole uh, village or wherever it's taking place at is getting sick. They're dying. They can't really fight back, something that they can't see. And not to mention, if any of them leave to spread it, it's just going to be non-stop trying to catch up to it and get it at its source. So, I do like what we're seeing for the final boss of the season. It feels like it's not something that he's just going to do away with in a couple of seconds. So now we're stuck in a position where we're waiting for him to figure out just what the heck he can even do. And unfortunately, what he can do right now is separate the infected from the people who are least infected, and then the people who aren't infected at all, and start making his way to each and every one of them, trying to save them all. But yeah, this is getting real serious, and with him finding any way to cure this slash keep people from acting irrationally, we'll have to see exactly what it is our pharmacist will come up with, seeing how he's right where he needs to be to protect and save a lot of people. So yeah. Oh, and his staff is ridiculously broken. To think that it made him unable to like take damage from flying into walls and stuff or trees. You can only imagine if he mastered that. He could. There's no house that you could get away from him, right? Like you just fly on the staff through your house wall, and then when he's in an area where he's not hitting something, he would just get out of that form and then be able to stay in your house. So very scary stuff with that staff alone. So we'll see if that thing becomes an issue, or like if people attack him and try to get away from him or something. I don't know. But regardless, I will definitely see y'all in the next one because this show is getting ridiculously good. And hopefully, with posting it on different places and make sure y'all are sharing that this anime exists, hopefully it can get more attention and we'll get a season 2 or a part 2 or whatever the case is in the future sooner than later. So, take care, y'all, and I'll definitely talk to you in the next one. I didn't say in the Ruby video, but drop a like, subscribe, all that stuff helps the channel tremendously, especially if you get to the end of the video. And just by clicking it, I appreciate that a whole bunch. So thank y'all, and I'll talk to you in the next one. Peace.